Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto Was Betrayed, Part 1. And I am here with Anime Sensei and Iconic. Say hi.
What's up, man?
Uh, Anime. Okay, Anime. Well, he is here. Just know that he's here. So, where we're actually gonna start in this Betray series is, well, at the Ishiki arc. So, we go towards... Yes, Anime's here, so yeah, you just heard the background. Um, so we go into the Ishiki arc. So, we go into where Naruto's right now going in his, bargain mode, and right now whooping the shit out of Ishiki. After, well, Kurama and Naruto, well, whooping the shit out of Ishiki, how Kurama still dies, which is still ripped in sadness. That was probably the one time I probably cried, but not the point. We also, what's it called? Sasuke will still kind of lose his Rinnegan with Boruto still kind of using, well, Momoshiki using him instead. And yeah, but with how Naruto lost with Kurama and how Ishiki is dead because of, well, Kawaki and everything will still go the same, we go into Naruto in his village. Naruto is right now the fact that, well, he doesn't have Kurama, Ishiki is gone, but one thing actually happens. Since the two great and more powerful shinobis are, well, basically just not that powerful no more. They're basically just the weakest now, or not weakest, since one still has a Sharingan and the other one still has Sage Mode. But since they don't have like the planet hostage, all the other villages, all four great villages, not the Sand Village, the Cloud Village, the Mist Village, and even the Stone Village, all decide to betray Naruto, and, well, what's it called, the Leaf Village. So they decide to do a mobile task to attack the Leaf Village. So one day with Naruto and what's it called? Well, Boruto kind of apologizing to, well, Sasuke the fact that he got rid of his eye, but yeah. Now, of course, with that happening, they actually get attacked by not Sand. So what, Gara is right now just at his village. He still hasn't got much of the news that Kurama's gone or anything like that. But other villagers have gotten that news. So, of course, the, what's it called, Cloud Village, the Stone Village, and even the Mist Village all attack with different ninjas. Since, what's it called, Naruto is not having the planet hostage, they're gonna get rid of Naruto. Because the only way for, well, peace to happen is by war. So they all thought. So, of course, they are right now betraying the Leaf Village. No alliance, no more nothing. No more, well, Naruto and Sasuke having the planet hostage. So, of course, getting rid of those two, and even Boruto for him being, well, some of the karma seal of, well, having the karma seal of Momoshiki, they are also thinking of getting rid of him. So they can be, well, having power, well, they have power over the land, and, well, they are gonna be, well, what's it called? Less fortunate in having Naruto to kind of fight them against. So, of course, we go into Boruto and Naruto kind of talking. This is where they hear explosions in the village, what's called villagers dying, ninjas right now trying to fight back against what's called the Mist and Stone and even what's called Cloud, but they are right now losing. Of course, this is where, well, they are all trying to fight back. Of course, Naruto goes out there, and of course, he's wondering what the hell is happening. He does do a Rasen Shuriken to kind of kill through some of the ninjas, and when he does kill them, he kind of finds out that, well, they are from the Cloud, the Mist, and even the Stone. He is wondering what the hell is happening. Until, well, this is where, well, Sasuke appears out of nowhere and says, Naruto, are you okay? This is where Naruto says, wait, what happened, Sasuke? Sasuke says, I don't know what is happening, but something is happening. It's strange, but it seems like the stone, the mist, and even the cloud are attacking us. They have betrayed us. The alliance is no more, since we both lost our powers, and we got nerfed. It seems like they're betraying us. They are gonna kill us because, well, we don't have the power to have the planet hostage. This is where Naruto says, damn it, why now? This is where, well, of course, he says, well, Sasuke says, I don't know. But this is where Sasuke could not react fast enough. And of course, almost a water attack almost hit him. Almost. Sasuke, even though he couldn't react fast enough, it didn't actually hit him like right in the face. It did hit him in the chest and pushing him away. This is where, well, Chojuro, whatever his name is, I forgot the cloud, what's it called, Hokage, and also, what's it called, Shikage would be, fuck, I forgot her name also, but yeah, of course, this is where, well, they are right now in the village, in the Leaf Village, attacking Naruto and Sasuke. Where's Boruto?
His name is Omui.
No, not Omui. Omui was the oldest dude. We're still in like the kind of next generation of Boruto.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What was?
It was Kurosaki or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah.
Continue though.
Of course, Kurosaki, Chojure, and what's it called? I forgot what was the cloud one, but yeah. They are all right now fighting against Sasuke and, well, Naruto. We go into Boruto POV. Boruto's right now trying to look for his family, like mostly the clan and, well, the Hyuga clan and, well, his friends and all that. We go into, well, Boruto kind of running into Cloud and what's it called? Cloud, Stone, and what's it called? Miss Shinobi's. What Boruto sees horrifies him. He sees his sister, his mother, and, well, Sadara all dead. And of course, there's Cloud and, well, what's it called? Cloud Shinobis all around there, just killing them. And also, well, the Leaf Shinobi's trying to fight back. But, you know, if you really want to think about it, the Leaf Shinobis kind of got weaker because, well, in that manga, that one dude really couldn't sense what's it called, Kawaki at all. And, yeah. But not the point. So of course the Leaf Ninjas are right now losing. Kakashi and Might Guy are not in the Leaf Village. They are somewhere else. They don't actually know what is happening. But right now, since Boruto saw all that, like his family, his friends, Mitsuki is right now trying to fight back, but right now it's losing. He sees them all dying. And Kawaki is right now just, well, with, what's it called, Mando? Yeah, Mando. Right now just talking to him, so of course they don't know about the commotion since they're under the village. But of course this is where we go into Boruto's POV. Boruto, he sees all of them die, that he goes into rage. He activates Momoshiki's karma seal and actually goes into having more, well, lines, but also having the Jogan and Byakugan activated. This is where he's right now rushing and killing the Cloud and, well, Stone and Miss Shinobi's. But of course, with that happening, we go into Naruto and Sasuke. Sasuke is right now using Susanoo, but of course, he's wasting his chakra because, well, he doesn't have his Rinnegan and can teleport and knock them out easier. And or summon a meteor and send them straight to hell. But of course, Naruto's having the worst time because, well, he's right now trying to use shadow clones and, well, use them to gather nature chakra. But of course he can't because, well, the shadow clones get poofed away every time. And of course, well, Naruto doesn't have much chakra. Since from Kurama, mostly all his chakra came from Kurama. But still, he has large amounts of, well, chakra. It's just, it won't last that long. Now, of course, he is right now fighting against what's called the Mizukage and also, well, the Tsuchikage. This is where, well, right now Sasuke is fighting against, well, the Raikage. Of course, Sasuke's trying to use Chidori to kind of launch out the Raikage's heart. But of course, the Raikage managed to kind of dodge and says, Black Lightning style. Black Panther! This is where Sasuke managed to use the Susanoo to block it. But of course, the lightning still kind of cracks the Susanoo a little bit. This is where Sasuke says, Damn it! I'm weakened from the battle and I can't use my Rinnegan to switch places. Damn it. This is where we go into, well, Naruto right now fighting against the Tsuchikage. Well, not the Tsuchikage. Yeah, the Tsuchikage. And, well, the Mizukage. Right now, when Naruto tried to, like, dodge an attack from a stone punch from the Tsuchikage, he dodges and, of course, kicks her away. But then this is where the Mizukage uses a sword to try to slice at him. Of course, Naruto's right now blocking and attacking other, but this is where the Tsuchikage decides to use lava style. This is where, well, he managed to dodge the lava style attack, but of course, where the Mizukage uses water style to try to blast Naruto away. Naruto dodges, and of course, he does a backflip by dodging it. But yeah, of course, this is where the Tsuchikage Kurasugi was about to just start trying to combo him by punching the shit out of him. But this is where Naruto, he managed to at least get a little bit of chakra nature by using himself and not using clones. This is where he managed to do it and react fast enough to dodge in a punch from Kurasugi. And this is where he punches the air, missing her, but still the nature energy still punch her in the face, knocking her away from Naruto. This is where Naruto had to dodge an attack from, well, Chojime. But of course, this is where Chojime says, Damn it, I miss. This is where Naruto says, Why are you doing this? This is where Chojime says, You don't understand, do you? We all realize, that since you and the Nine Tails are gone, well, you and, well, Kurama, the Nine Tails is gone. He's not going to reform anytime soon or anything like that. He's fully dead. That we are able to control, now start, well, true peace. You and that Nine Tails were the reason why we couldn't really start true peace. Because you and him were mostly taking the planet hostage. But that doesn't matter. Now die. That's where Naruto says, Damn it. He dodges a slice from what's it called, Chojime. Of course, the slice still managed to hit him in the arm. And of course, when Naruto says, Damn it, my arm. This is where, well, Chojime tries to slice at, well, Naruto again. But of course, something hits him. A kind of vanishing Rasengan hits him. This is where Bartos right now saying, You pathetic humans dare think you can fight against a god? Even though Ishiki is gone, I will take control of everything. This is where, well, Chojime and also Kurisugi and also the Raikage were like, Damn, of course Momoshiki is a problem. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto says, You will not be able to stop me. Well, it'd be Barushiki, but yeah. Of course, as it were, well, Sasuke, he says Amaterasu, while, well, Baruto getting hit by Amaterasu because, well, even if they can't really stop what's called the fight between the betrayers and all that, they really still gotta stop the Otsutsuki from rising from Baruto. It's where Naruto says, No, Sasuke, don't! Sasuke says, I'm sorry, Naruto, but I have to. This is where, well, Baruto's right now fighting against the Kages and even Sasuke. Sasuke actually gets stabbed by, well, the Mizukage. And of course, Sasuke says, Damn it, I hope my daughter is alive still. He doesn't know that, well, Sadara is already dead and Sasuke is also. Well, Sasuke is kind of fighting still, but yeah. Also, when Naruto was using nature chakra a little bit, he can sense everything. He senses every bad thing, like the hatred, the pain, the murder, and all that. He senses his wife and, well, Hinawari already dead. That's why he doesn't want to lose Baruto. Of course, Baruto is saying, You pathetic humans dare to stop me? You will not stop me at all. That's where Naruto says, How could this all happen? If only at least I was stronger. You, me, and Kurama, everyone will still be alive. Damn it. Why? I wish I could go back in time. I wish I could just become stronger, learn more things than just rely on the Naito's chakra. Damn it. If only there's a way. Until something happens. Something strange happens. A portal just appears. Out of nowhere, something happens. The portal is right now sucking in Naruto. Naruto says, "What is this? No, I can't. No, I gotta stop Baruto from killing the other Kage. No." And then he gets sucked into it. We go into Baruto right now, easily defeating the Kages, and realize that Naruto escaped. But then he says, whatever. I'll finally take over this planet, this pathetic weakling planet. Now, now that Baruto cannot stop me, his will and everything is gone. No one here to stop me. Time to take over the planet. We go into, Naruto just waking up. Naruto is 6 years old now. But the whole, still the Ninetales would be still into Naruto and all that. But of course, Naruto just woke up, thinking that was all a dream. But then when he looks at his hands, his body, he realized that he's 6 years old back again. But he still has all the memories, every memory, all the memories of, the fact that, what happened in the future. Well, mostly the present for him, but now it's the past for him, and he's just confused what happened. But of course, this is where, Naruto doesn't really care. He gets up, of course, his body does hurt. Not because of, him going back in past and still having damage on his body. No, it's just because when he was 6 years old, he got his ass kicked by the villagers. So, of course, Naruto says, damn it, I'm not Hokage no more. Everyone really just hates me. Wait, Kurama. That reminds me. He tries to go into his mind skip, but can't. He realized that his chakra is still not fully there because, he's a 6-year-old and he doesn't have chakra coils right now. Until they expand when he's 8 years old. He says, damn it, gotta wait 2 years. But at that time, maybe I should train. If I'm 6 years old, and this is not a dream or anything, I can train my body. I can become strong again. I can definitely save everyone, even you, Kurama. This is where Kurama in the Mindscape, he doesn't hear Naruto because he just thinks that the little kid is right now rambling on. But yeah, this is where we go into Naruto. Naruto kind of just he's right now 8 years old. So of course we did kind of go into a 2-year time skip. Naruto mostly trained his body to kind of, not stay short. So in the original canon, he would have been 4'9". But now he's actually, 5'5". He's now taller than his original canon itself. So, of course, he got taller from eating healthier food than just ramen. Now you're asking, where did he get this food? Well, Naruto actually had to steal stuff. So yeah, steal stuff to survive and, protect this village if he actually wanted to do, or try mostly. Because in the near future, he's going to have to stop Madara. He needs to stop all the Akatsuki members. Madara, Kaguya, everyone again. The Usutsukis, and even Ishiki. Now, this is where Naruto then thinks about it. Where is Ishiki? If Ishiki just came as a villain in my world, then that means he's still planning in this world. If I stop him now, then he would have been a problem. This is where, Naruto still also has all the knowledge from, his previous life. So he's not dumb like in, in original canon. But yeah. Of course, he is now starting the academy. He still sees Hiruzen, and that actually makes him kind of cry. The fact that Hiruzen died in his, timeline. In this timeline, he's making sure that he doesn't die. He's making sure that no one dies. He's hoping to do it. Or try, at least. But we go into Naruto in when he's 8 years old. Of course, we see that Naruto's right now just, well, not being in the academy because he realized that the academy is still fucking useless and he still doesn't care. He just remembers everything when he was younger. Of course, he wants to kind of start the academy when he's 12, not 8 years old. Because he knows everything, what happens and all that, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Of course, he still wants to meet Hinata because in this one, he still saved Hinata. It's the time he went into the back into time, he kind of already tried to protect Hinata and all that. So, of course, it's beyond that, not before that, after that, but yeah. So, of course, this is where we go into, well, Naruto. Naruto's right now just ditching the academy, just like usual. He doesn't care. So, of course, right now he is, well, 8 years old. Now, of course, he is right now trying to control his chakra. Because, well, he's right now trying to do tree climb, water climb. Well, not water climb, what I'm talking about. Tree climb, water walking, and even what's it called, cutting leaves. With trying and all that. Of course, tree climbing, he's actually trying. And, of course, Kurama, inside, realizes what Naruto's doing. And says, can he know that already? But how? No. How can that even happen? There's no one teaching him. Not even the old man will even teach him. How does he know tree climbing? Wait. Could he read books? No, I would have known if he read books. Also, this kid has become a little too quiet over 2 years. Whatever. I should probably stop thinking whatever. Of course, when he sees water walking, he's confused. He sees that Naruto is trying to minimize the chakra use. Instead of like using a lot in Rajon Canyon, he can actually knows how much he's using right now. Right now, Naruto also does meditate to actually use his chakra way more proficient and all that. So of course, Naruto's sensing, well, not sensing, he's right now meditating and of course closing his eyes and meditating, but also wanting to get into the mindscape. He's trying so hard. Of course, Kurama noticed one thing. Naruto's actually getting into the mindscape, somehow slowly. Of course, when, well, we go into a couple of hours, Naruto finally get into the mindscape. And this is where Naruto sees the giant cage. And this is where Naruto says, Kurama! This is where Kurama was shocked and says, what? How do you know my name? No, that's impossible. You shouldn't know my name, brat. This is where, well, Naruto just noticed, fuck, this is the past. I can't just, you look like a Nine-Tail, so I'm just saying, Kurama. This is where Kurama just looks at Naruto. Naruto is trying to lie so bad, but, you know, he can't really hold the excitement to see Kurama again. He was, like, sad and when he kind of lost Kurama, but now he's happy to see him again. This is where Kurama says, you're lying. How do you know my name? Naruto says, you wouldn't believe me if I tell you the story anyway. Kurama says, try me, kid. This is where Naruto tells him the story, and this is where Kurama says, bullshit, I do not die. Sure, Bijus can't really die. This is where Naruto says, you said that in our previous life, and you died and you disappeared and you're gone. Now I'm here to make sure you don't die. Is it where? Well, Kurama says, sure, kid. Sure, you can try to stop me not to die. Well, that's very interesting. Sure, kid, you can try. This is where, well, Naruto says, and I will try. This is where Kurama says, whatever. I guess you know my name. I guess you know that I'm only a yang half. And I guess you know who's your father, mother. And yeah, Naruto nods. Okay. That's just interesting. Naruto says, also, we might have to train a little bit earlier and get me stronger because when I turn 16, we're going to get chased. Or not 16. When we turn 12, and going after the legendary Sani Tsunade, we're going to be attacked by 2 very high-ranking ninjas. One named Itachi Uchiha and the other one named Kisame. I forgot his last name. But of course, these two S-rank ninjas are trying to get you, take you out of me, to make the Ten Tails. That's where Naruto, well, not Naruto, Kurama says, wait, how the hell do you know about the Ten Tails? Okay, your story is making a lot of more sense now. You should not know about the Ten Tails. No human should know about the Ten Tails. No one should also know about the Sage of Six Path. No one should know about all this, and even the Utsutsuki's. Okay, I'm starting to more believe you on if you're actually from the fucking future. Okay. Okay. If you're from the future, what would I say to you? Fuck off and go, leave me alone and let me go back to sleep? Kurama says, that does sound like me. That does sound like me, though. This is where Naruto just sweat drops and says, God damn it. Do you want to learn anything else? Okay. Kurama says, do I get to see my father again? You mean the Sage of Six Path? Yeah, but also Sasuke would try to take control of all of you, put you all into giant meteors, and then use your power to try to kill me. Still fails and I kick his ass. Then why would you need my help? Because I want to be stronger and then kick his ass harder than normal. And not lose my arm that time. Naruto says, good point, good point, good point. Okay. Okay. So, what will my father say to me? Okay. This is where Naruto says, I can't remember what your father would say. It's just, stop being a little bitch and actually help me. This is where, well, Kurama just growls at him and says, fuck you. Fine, I'll help you. I guess since, well, the future's gonna look somewhat shittier, I guess we gotta take the planet hostage like you told me in that story. How those Kages wanted to get rid of you because you took the planet hostage. Let's take it more hostage. Naruto says, well, there's not really an option to actually stop with that, but yeah. True. This is where Kurama says, wait. If you're from the future, can you use already Sage mode? You did talk about that. Naruto says, I think so. This is where Kurama says, then use Sage mode, you idiot. For what? When the fucking Akatsu's come, you clearly already know how to fucking use it. So of course we just gotta make you physically stronger than, well, your previous life. Physically, well, I mean, you're already physically taller now because you say you were 4'9" in your previous life. Yes, when you were 12. Yes. Now you're 5'5" when you're fucking 8 years old. Yes. Okay. At least you're doing something good. Sure, well, Naruto says, what do you want me to be? How tall? Let's make you 7'1". This is where Naruto says, that's gonna be very fucking tall. I'm not gonna be hitting my head in every door frame. Too bad, kid. Let's just do it. Fine. That's fine. Whatever. Fine. So you do marry the Hyuga princess, and then you have 2 kids, one named Barto and Hinawari. They both have whisker marks, but they only have 2 whisker marks instead of, well, not 2, 4 whisker marks instead of 6 whisker marks. At least my bloodline is still going on strong. There's more Naruto say, fuck off. Whatever. I also gotta rebuild the Uzumakis, and yeah. Well, Hinata would still be my first choice. For, well, my wife. This is where Kurama says, whatever, kid. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But, clearly, you are not gonna do that same bullshit in original, whatever, in your other previous timeline. So you're gonna take your training serious. Why, I'm gonna be fucking helping you. Naruto says, yeah, no shit. What do you think you're gonna do? Kurama says, whatever, kid. Let's just go. So we go into, well, 4-year time skip. Naruto is now 12 years old, and he took his training serious. Now, of course, Naruto's already 12. Now, of course, Naruto in the academy, he pretty much stitched when he was 8 years old, 9, 10, 11. And yeah. So, of course, when he's now 12 years old, he is, well, just there with, like, the whole group of the different shinobis. or not shinobis, the clans. So everyone in the original canon would still be the same. And even Sasakura, the trash can. Yeah, she's still there. I might do a, she might accidentally trip and fall and die later. Not the point. But, we go into, well, what's it called? Aruka still kind of talking, and yeah. Now, Naruto, in this one, he actually will stay in the academy. Now, of course, he does already know how to do shadow clones, real shadow clones, like the multi-shadow clone jutsu, because, Naruto already has the previous memories, and yeah, he already knows how to do Rasengan, Rasengan Shuriken, and yeah. But he has to learn how to do the other, well, Rasengans without the help. Well, he still has the chakra of the different Bijus, just not that much. But yeah, of course, this is where, well, with Naruto just dealing with that. Now, of course, this is where Naruto, he is also what's it called, somewhat dealing with Kurama's always just talking in his head and being annoying to him. But yeah. But we go into Aruka kind of giving lessons, and yeah, of course, Aruka then decides to take them all out for training, to see where they're at. This is where Naruto, he does the Shuriken and Kunai throw all perfect, but of course, Naruto is wearing an orange jumpsuit, so still look like he's not that strong in the orange jumpsuit to actually cover up his muscles. So yeah, of course, this is where, well, Naruto, he just doesn't like showing off anything. Now, of course, Naruto always just tries to talk to Hinata, but Hinata always passes out and dies. But Naruto does know that, well, he already knows that Hinata's in love with him, so yeah. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto hits all perfect, and Hinata's going, yay, Naruto. Well, trying to yell. Of course, some of the girls says, boo, and whatever, because, they're still fangirls over a dead emo Uchiha. Well, not dead, mostly a duckhead. But yeah. But of course, we go into, well, the next couple of things, like the, mostly running around to see where everyone's stamina's at. Shikamaru, he doesn't even last that long because Shikamaru barely tries. Everyone else, they try, but they all kind of show that their stamina is still weaker and still gaining level. Naruto, he doesn't really want to show off a little bit. He wants to just show off that he can do at least 2 laps. He went on to do about 6 laps instead of 4. Well, not 6. 6 laps instead of 2. This is where everyone sees the amount of stamina that Naruto has. Naruto thought he only did 2 laps, but he did 6 in total. This is where Kurama says, "You realize you did 6, you idiot. I thought you would actually notice your stamina." Naruto says, "I'm in Uzumaki, of course I'm gonna have tons of stamina." Fuck off, Kurama. Kurama says, "Whatever, kid. Do whatever." As it were, well, the next thing is the matches between, well, Sasuke and Naruto. Naruto whooped the shit out of Sasuke in 2 seconds. Naruto's speed was so fast that, well, he appears right in front of Sasuke and flicks him in the head. And of course, grabs his arms and throws him out of the arena. So yeah, just fling his ass over there. Yeet. But yeah. Of course, this is where we go into Sasuke and all the fangirls getting angry and targeting Naruto. But this is where Naruto doesn't really care and dodges the attacks. It looks like the girls hit Naruto. It's just they didn't really hit Naruto. Instead, they try multiple times, but then they pass out. So Naruto's still not trying to show that many, well, what's it called, durability or anything, because if you try to punch Naruto, you're punching a brick wall. It feels like you punch a brick wall. Because Naruto's, well, body, he made it as strong as, well, possible, physically. And yeah, of course, he's also what's it called, 5'8". He's already 5'8", even though he's 12 years old. But yeah, Naruto is taller than almost everyone. Now, of course, Naruto, he just doesn't like dealing with people, especially fangirls, and especially Sasuke. But yeah, he does not love Sasuke like that. So yeah. He even realized that, damn, why was I always going after Sasuke when she's that flat? Damn, did I mistake her for being a guy one time? Huh. Damn. You know what? I should probably not go after her. Actually, I shouldn't go after her. She's basically useless. She only became useful when she was training under Tsunade. So, Hinata would be mine. And I'm definitely not letting Kiba touch her. If he does, I'm killing him. But yeah, this is where Naruto, he also saw, someone with red eyes and black hair. And this girl was actually new into the academy. Naruto did not see her from, his previous life. He just tries to think to see all the civilian students that he actually saw in his previous life and never saw this girl. Because she is not from a civilian family. She's actually from a clan family that is not that big as like the others, but yeah. Her name is Raven Yami. Now, of course, this is where Naruto tries to talk to her, mostly a little bit, to see if she's friendly or what. Raven just looks at him and just ignores him. This is where Naruto says, okay, weird. Hey, Ninetales, you there? Kurama says, what the fuck do you want? You see, you got rejected by a girl. I knew it. You should have been wearing something new. I don't care. I don't care if you're trying to hide your strength. I don't give two fucks. Wear something that is not orange. This shit is bright as fucking hurting my eyes. This is where Naruto says, fine. Now, get something else. You realize the village fucking hates me because of you half the time. Kurama says, that is true. Why don't you just rob their shit? Naruto says, I mean, that's bad though. You did it before. Before you told me the story, you went to steal some fucking food from them. Dude, take some clothes. I don't give two shit. You realize you're at least fucking tuning level or low tuning right now. Because you have a lot of jutsus from your previous life that are mostly the Rasengan, but actually upgraded Rasengan, the Rasen Shuriken, and Sage mode. You realize you can 1v1 some tunings. Who gives two fucks? If a Jonin comes, fuck him up. Use my power. This is where Naruto say, I mean, that is true. That is true. But you know, this orange, yeah, I should probably change it. Yeah, fucking change the orange coat. God, it's ugly. Yeah, you basically did tell me that when I was older. This is where Kurama says, yeah, and I know I agree with my future self. That's still ugly as fuck. Change it to red, black, or whatever. I don't give two fucks. This is where Naruto says, fine, whatever. This is where, Naruto, he is, what's it called? Just saying, fine, I'll deal with that later. But, Kurama, I wanted to talk to you. Have you ever heard of the Yami clan from, the clans? The Yami clan you're trying to talk about. Yes. What is that exactly? Kurama's trying to think. He's right now looking at the archives of his mind and he's just thinking, Yami. Yami stands for darkness. So I'm guessing her clan is mostly do something with darkness. It will be similar to the Narwa, but instead of the Narwa just using shadows, she'll be using darkness. Let's see the match though. So, Raven Yami is right now going against Sasuke Haruno. Now, of course, this is where Sasuke says, I'ma do this for Sasuke-kun and all them other things because you don't, you see here, it uses pink trash can. Yeah, whatever. But this is where, Sasuke is going against Raven. Now, Raven, she doesn't show off that much skills. But the skills she shows off was speed and, creating something out of thin air. This is where, Naruto actually notices. He actually kept up with the speed. Sasuke cannot really keep up the speed and is wondering, how the fuck is this girl even stronger than him? How? And of course, what really happened is that, Raven disappears from Sasuke's view, and since Sasuke is slow as fuck and her brain is slow as fuck in battle, she did not react fast enough. Right now, Raven was behind her like shadow. She grabbed something from, Sasuke's shadow, mostly creating something something out of the shadow, mostly the darkness. She created a sword and did a slash at what's it called Sasuke's back, 2 slashes, making 2 X. And of course, the darkness sword disappeared, and this is where Raven punched her in the back of the head, knocking her shit out. Now, of course, no one could react fast enough of the creation, but Naruto says, that was darkness manipulation, Kurama said. Oh shit, you're watching? Of course. She could be more skilled than the Hyuga, not gonna lie. She has so much potential. You know what? Change your future self marriage. Marry her instead. This is where Naruto says, no. This is where Kurama says, your kids are gonna be OP as fuck. Screw the fucking dojutsu. Your son Bards didn't even have it when you told me. Of course, he had it to get an Usutsuki to give him a fucking eye. That shit is boring. Let's give him the fucking darkness release. Let's see if your son will actually have black hair instead of blonde hair. Because I'm actually doing a favor to your son. So, yeah. This is where Naruto says, no, we're not doing that. This is where Kurama says, but you did tell me, you do gotta rebuild the Uzumaki clan. This is the perfect chance. Naruto says, you're being a pervert right now, aren't you? This is where Kurama says, no. Then again, you did tell me that your grandfather, or not grandfather, your godfather is a perverted person, and that's Jiraiya. And then your sensei, who is gonna be Kakashi in the near future, is also a pervert. So, I mean, I'm somewhat of a sensei to you, so I mean, I just gotta keep the tradition happening. It's just where, well, Naruto's like, the fuck? No, you don't really need to, but okay. This is where, well, Kurama says, shut up, Naruto, and just go along with it. This is where Naruto says, okay, why are you angry at me now? Because I can't. Now shut the fuck up. This is where this is where we go into Naruto. Naruto, well, in the classroom. Of course, Sasuke is right now in somewhat the nurse office. Oh shit. No, I'm back. Of course. Also, Anima Sensei, if you're still here.
Wait, is Iconic in here?
No, he left. He said gotta go.
Alright. Well. You think we should just end it here and then do another part with Iconic in it, or?
Yeah, maybe make Iconic do it instead.
Yeah.
Or do you want me to, like, at least get to the Kakashi arc, shouldn't I? Or the team arc?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so with let me get to at least the team arc. So of course we go into, well, Naruto and Kurama still kind of fighting each other a little bit, but yeah, we go into, well, a couple of months later. Of course, Naruto has actually became kind of close to, well, Raven a little bit, as only friends. Of course, Raven is kind of happy with Naruto a little bit, because Naruto is very cheerful and all that. And yeah. Of course, this is where we go into Naruto kind of, well, going into the teams. Well, not the teams. So, of course, the Mizuki thing will still happen. With, like, the, well, filling the thing and all that. Mizuki was still trying, blah, blah, blah. Naruto, this time, he did warn Hiruzen about Mizuki. And Hiruzen still told him about the plan. Well, they still kind of go along with Mizuki. But then Anbus will be there to actually capture Mizuki. So, of course, when Naruto looks into the scroll and all that, they're trying to look like he's still being a spoiled little brat and all that, or whatever. Or a nosy little brat. Naruto was just looking through a scroll, and of course he sees, well, the flying Raijin. And he says, hey Kurama, can you copy that at least? What? The flying Raijin? Nijutsu? Yeah, so I can learn it later. Wait, you didn't learn it in your fucking future life? No. Fucking dumbass. Fine, just read through all of it. So he's reading through all of it. And of course, he sees some jutsus like the Mokitan that he can't fucking use. The water style he can probably use if he has water jutsus. But of course, this is where we go into, well, the third Hokage's, like all the jutsus that he has. The water, fire, earth, wind, and even lightning. And then we go into Minoso section of the Flying Raijin. This is where Naruto says, okay, those are all. Do you think I can learn them? Kurama says, maybe. Just maybe. But yeah. Of course, Mitsuki still comes and says, haha, Hey, Demon Brat, this is where Ruka appears, but this is where Ambus appears and capture Mizuki. Mizuki was shocked, Aruka was shocked, but yeah, of course Aruka was proud to see that Naruto didn't fall for Mizuki's tricks, and decides to give him his own headband and still kind of says that you still pass Naruto. Yeah, so of course we go into Naruto in with the what's it called teams. But this time, the teams are actually going to be different. Because, well, you see here, the teams are not going to be the same as, well, in original canon. Instead, Team 7 will still have Kakashi Hatake, Sasuke Uchiha, Sasuke Haruno, and, well, Kiba, no, not Kiba, wait, yeah, Kiba and Izuka. For Team, well, this new team called, what's it called, Team 10 and 8 will still have the same, well, what's it called? Yeah, Team 8 will still have the same. But Team, well, 14 will actually be made. Since there will be 13 teams in total, Team 14 was now made. Having Naruto Uzumaki, Arabian Yami, someone named Maki, what's it called? Yamaki, with also their sensei being Gojo Satoru. Anime Sensei, you still here?
Yeah.
I just had to change the teams. I don't know.
That sounds good. I'm with it.
Yeah.
What you got in mind?
Well, I mean, the teams I already did mention. Team 14, Naruto Uzumaki, Raven Yami, and, well, Maki, and, well, the sensei being, well, Gojo Satoru.
Okay,
Also, I should mention one thing. Gojo's a cousin to Kakashi, okay?
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I did this actually in my, one of my what ifs. Let me pause. So, I'm gonna end it off. So, you want to say anything or yeah?
Well, what I gotta say is make sure you subscribe to Lord Potato and all that. Go check me out on my channel. I might upload today, but if you want any latest content from me, what if Naruto was the Uchiha part 2, y'all check that out. But check out Potato, subscribe to him. Yeah, that's it.
Also, check out Iconic. I know Iconic just said like a couple of words and then dipped. I don't know where Iconic went, but yeah. Well, we're gonna make Iconic do the next arc later, or whenever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're ending it off here. So I'm gonna do the two links for, well, Iconic and Anime Sensei in the description. Go check them out. Let's at least get, well, Anime Sensei to at least 300, 200, I don't know, or at least 1,000. But yeah. So have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep, potato. Bye.